Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Rebecca, Becky Bex, whatever you guys like to call me. In today's video, I'm going to be trying on some new face products. So we have a foundation, a primer, a concealer, a blusher, and a setting spray, which I haven't done in a very long time. I'm going to chuck these face products on my face and I'll let you guys know my thoughts about them. So if you guys are going to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like, link is in the description bar below. So if you guys want to know my first impressions on these face products, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so the first item I'm going to try out is the primer. So this one is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer and it's Universal Glow. It says on the Superdrug website, this is £8 and it says on there, this luminous blurring putty primer has a velvet texture that glides effortlessly over the skin to smooth over imperfections and add a soft glow. Infused with hyaluronic acid and vegan collagen to help plump skin and keep it fresh and hydrated. The result? A smooth, blurred, radiant complexion. So I'm liking the claims on it and it says that it's vegan collagen, so I guess that means this product's vegan as well. Yeah, so it's vegan as well, so that's pretty good. Alright, so let's take it out of the box. The packaging is very smart. Right, doesn't have any smell. Oh, yeah, this does feel very velvety. And I can see like hints of like little shimmery particles in it. Okay. So let's start by applying this to my face and, oh my god, a lot on my forehead. I kind of wish this came with like a little spatula or something because I know my hands are clean, but like dipping your fingers in, it's just a little bit unhygienic. Right, let's just blend it in, shall we? Okay, well it felt very nice on the skin. It is a little bit blurring. It feels smooth, it does feel velvety, it does feel very smooth. It's definitely smoothened out my skin and it's blurred it just a little bit. It's given it more like a very natural blur. So there's not too much blur. But I can see it blurring a little bit. Obviously it's not pore filling, like, you know, like a Benefit pore filling primer where you can see no pores whatsoever. Yeah, it feels promising. Okay, now let's try out the foundation now. So this one is the Gosh Cosmetics BB Cream Foundation Primer Moisturizer all in one. And it's got SPF 15 in it and I'm in the shade 01 Sand. This is the lightest one they do in the range. Says on the website, foundation, primer, moisturizer all in one, as it says on here. Gosh BB Cream has a natural coverage that adapts to the skin tone and furthermore leaves the skin soft and smooth. Okay, so it sounds really good. So it's an all-in-one, so that sounds pretty good. I like the sound of that. So it could be like a tinted like primer as well if you wanted to. So let's take this off. And I like the fact it's got SPF in it as well, so it will protect you against the sun. Not that we get much sun here in the UK, but still. That looks like a promising colour. Looks a bit pale. But nonetheless, I can warm it up. Okay, so I think that might be enough. Let's blend it out with my sponge. Okay, this definitely has a natural coverage. Blended out really nicely. Yeah, this is very on the natural side. It's very natural. I'm just going to build it up and see if we can build up the coverage somehow. I'm going to grab this little brush here. I'm going to see if it makes any difference. So I'll do the sponge this side. Alright, yeah, so it is building up a bit. Right, let's go with the brush on this side. It's pretty much made the exact same result, but the sponge, I like the look of it better. I think it's a little bit more smoother with the sponge. So I'm going to go back in with my sponge and just smoothing that over. Yeah, this one is definitely a light coverage. This isn't medium, this is definitely a light coverage. But it is very, very pretty. But yeah, you could definitely use this as an all-in-one. This is very, very natural. And I love my BB creams. I love the look of it on my skin. It looks very dewy and very healthy on my skin. I reckon if I used like a pore filling primer, I reckon I could smoothen this skin out even more. I did forget to mention as well, sorry, that the foundation was $9.99, but it is on offer sometimes for buy one get one half price. Let's try the concealer I've been wanting to try for so long, but never had my shade, always kept selling out, always was very hyped, was the e.l.f. concealer. This one here is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I chose the shade Light Sand. Now I know they had a lighter yellow one, but could I get it? Was it in stock anywhere? No. Like, it is, that lighter yellow shade became non-existent. I get a funny feeling this is going to be darker than my foundation. I just get that feeling. But never mind, we'll give this a go. This one was £5 and it said on the Superdrug website, highly pigmented formula, lightweight but full coverage. Perfect for those who love the long wear coverage plus a boost of hydration. I know they launched their very first concealer, which was that Camo concealer, but I didn't get along with that one because that was too drying for my eyes. This one, hopefully, will work better for me. It has the massive doe foot applicator. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit darker, but oh well, let's give it a go. It's more like the peachy side, really. If this was lighter, this would have worked. Going in with my sponge. Alright, well, this concealer is much better for me. This is not drying at all. It's a very, very thick concealer, just like the other one. I have to say that concealer has warmed up my skin, even though it was not light enough to be a concealer. This concealer, I probably could wear this on its own, or use it for a bit of colour correcting if I wanted to. I'm digging the coverage. The coverage is really, really good. I prefer this one to their old one. Definitely prefer this one. It blended out really well. Yeah, I like that. I like the coverage. Right, guys, so I've just done my cream contouring off camera. I used the Sculpt and Highlight Contour Stick, and it's in the shade Light. You guys know I absolutely love and swear by this. I absolutely love this cream contour stick. And when I filmed my declutter series, I accidentally threw this away, so I was very upset. So I repurchased a new one so I can get my cream contouring back. Righty-ho. So let's add some blusher. So I have this blusher right here. This one is the B by Superdrug Liquid Blusher, and I chose the shade Coral. And it says on the website, the B liquid blushers have been designed for sheer but buildable finish and are available in 6 natural looking shades. The lightweight blendable cream formula creates a perfect blushed look. Now they had like pinky shades in that, but they were all sold out. There was one that was very, very natural, one that was really, really dark, and then there was this one, and I thought, oh yeah, maybe I can make this one work. It comes up as $6.99 on the website. So I'm just gonna open this up. I'm gonna pop this on the cheeks. Oh my God, I think that's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too much. Okay, I'm just gonna get my sponge again, and I'm just going to blend this out. Oh, that is really pretty. Well, it's coming out a bit more like a warm bronzy shade on my skin. Well, that is beautiful. I don't think I need to add any more than that on there. Oh, wow. I mean, this colour does come out more like a orangey bronze kind of colour. If I were to bronze With this would definitely work. Definitely works as like a warm bronzer colour. That is beautiful. Oh my god. And I didn't need so much of it either. And that just blended absolutely effortless. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so I've done my lips off camera as well. Okay, so next we need to set everything in place now. I've also applied a liquid highlighter as well off camera as well. So let's set it in place with this. This is the Mua Translucent Pressed Powder and it's in the shade Translucent. I bought this a long time ago and I used it up and hit pan, so I can't remember my thoughts on it. I really can't. So it says on the website, pressed powder, which is ultra light, super soft powder for all skin types to help reduce shine, for a matte finish. It provides great coverage for a lightweight feel and smooth finish. Apply MUA pressed powder over your foundation to set your makeup and reduce shine. On the website it claims it's £1.50, but I swear when I bought this, I swear it was like £1, so I think they put the price up by 50p. Because I swear I remember buying this for £1, I swear. Right, first thing I'm going to do is smoothen under my eyes so there's no wrinkles under there. I'm going to start setting it with the powder. I'm just grabbing this little brush here. I'm going right underneath. Yeah, this is making my under eyes a little bit darker. Oh well. Okay. Gonna smoothen out the forehead of mine. Let's grab a big fluffy brush now and let's just go everywhere. So, do the forehead first. And we're gonna go on top of those cream products we applied. This has definitely warmed up my skin. So I would say this powder is definitely not translucent. It's not translucent at all. It will warm up your skin and this will darken your under eyes as well, so be careful of that. Yeah, my liquid highlighter as usual is faded, but I can still see the blusher and the cream contouring I've done. But for £1.50 powder, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, I think it's done the job. It's warmed up my skin and it's set everything, so yeah, it's definitely done the job. And last but certainly not least, I have a new setting spray to try. I haven't tried a new setting spray in quite a while. So I've got this one to try. This one's the I Heart Revolution Brightening Makeup Spray and it's called Pineapple. So it says on the website, get your fruity fix with our super sweet setting fixing spray from I Heart Revolution. Oh, and this was £5 on the website as well. Oh. I'm such a wally. There was another lid on top of it. What a wally. No wonder why it wasn't squirting. Oh. I like the mister on it. Yeah, it's a very sort of light mist. Yep, and I can smell the pineapple in there. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry and I'm going to let you guys know my final thoughts on all the products. Hello guys, so my final thoughts on all the face products. So let's start with the primer. Now the primer is really good. Like for a illuminating primer, you wouldn't expect it to be very pore filling. You think the luminous of it would actually over exaggerate the pores, not conceal them. But I actually find, surprisingly, this actually does blur my pores, not completely, but they do smoothen them out. So they do make them less visible. It's better than what most illuminating primers I've used. Some illuminating primers I've used don't minimise, they claim they minimise pores and fine lines, but they don't do that at all. So I find this one does a better job than some that I have used. But it's really nice. It did smoothen out on my skin really nicely and it does give a natural glow. So I think this is something you can wear on its own if you want a natural glow and something to just lightly smoothen out your lines and pores, then this would be really nice. So I really dig this. I dig the hype of this now. So this one was really good. The concealer is very, very full cup. This is very thick concealer. I wish the consistency was a little bit lighter. It does blend out really nicely, and it does give superb coverage. It does give really, really good coverage. This one is definitely better than the one in the black box, which was their Camo concealer, because that one was way too dry for me. I could not get that to work. I use that one actually as an eyeshadow primer or to conceal around my eyebrows, but I don't use that one as a concealer. Just wish I got my correct shade. But this was very good to sort of warm up my foundation with. So I do have some pale foundations in my collection, so this concealer would be great to warm up my foundations that are way too pale. Now, the foundation. This is a very natural foundation. This is a very light coverage. So when it said it's a moisturizer and a primer, this is definitely what it is. You could wear it on its own as a primer. You can actually use this as a moisturizer if you wanted to. I would say it did hydrate a little bit on my skin, but I would use this more as a primer or as a foundation. So use it as the natural everyday wear kind of thing. So, but I really liked it. It was very luminous, very glowy. I think what didn't help was the primer. The primer did certainly help with that. So I'm going to try this with an oil next time. Mix this in with an oil. I think this would come out so beautiful. It would come out so luminous, very glowy, very natural. So I will be trying this with an oil. I think this would go really nice with an oil primer. So I really like it for natural everyday wear. If you're after full coverage, I wouldn't go for this. I would go for their foundation drop foundation. Now that's a really good one. Or their other one, their foundation drop, is good for like medium coverage. But if you want a full coverage foundation, I would recommend their Dextreme foundation. This one is full coverage. If you want a full coverage foundation, I recommend this one from Gosh. This one is full. This will cover everything. Absolutely everything. But for natural everyday wear, this one is really lovely. So really nice, really like this one. The blusher was gorgeous. I mean, this comes out more like an orange, it comes out more of a bronzy kind of colour for me. I know this colour is mainly designed maybe for deeper skin, but for myself, for a bronze kind of colour, this is beautiful. I'll be using this more as a bronzer because, as you can see, it's really nice and it has warmed up my skin. This blended out so beautifully, and it felt quite hydrating on the skin too, actually. I'm not sure if it's got hydrating ingredients on it, but it felt very hydrating. Blended like a dream. Really good. Highly recommend this. Really nice. If you want a cream blusher, then I would recommend this. I really enjoyed using that. Hello guys, me being the Wally that I am, I forgot to talk about the Mua Translucent Powder. So I'm just doing this on my phone because, as you know, my microphone's broken. So I'm just going to quickly talk about the translucent powder. The Mua pressed powder is really good. Wouldn't recommend it for under the eyes because it does make your under eyes a bit dark, but for the rest of the face, it's absolutely perfect for setting your makeup. It set it really quickly, and it's great for setting any cream products. So yeah, for the price that it is, I would recommend it just for setting the face. But when it said it's translucent, it's 100% not translucent. So, but for setting the face, it's absolutely perfect. I just don't recommend it on the eyes. So a really good powder, really like it. And last but not least, the iHeart Revolution Pineapple Brightening Makeup Fixing Spray. I would definitely recommend using any sort of brightening setting spray just to bring any sort of liquid highlighter out. Not to mention, I really did enjoy the scent to this. You can definitely smell the pineapple in it. It's not overpowering or anything. It's quite subtle, but really nice. Definitely brightened up my skin, brought out my highlighter, and it set my makeup in place. So really like this setting spray. Really like it. So we have some great products here. If you guys have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like. Link is in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.